pretty good timing having two former Manchester United players to talk about the story that broke as we were waking up this morning, Gary. David Ornstein, Laurie Whitwell, Adam Crafton breaking it in The Athletic. Dan Ashworth has left his job. The club say it's mutual. The reports around it say he was pushed. Your reaction?
Yeah, I mean, something like that can't be mutual. I think when Ineos came in to Manchester United, everyone knew that there was going to be huge changes. There has been massive redundancies within the club, a complete overhaul of the executive of the club in terms of the CEO, CFO, sporting director, technical director, manager, obviously, just recently as well. And you would have expected large changes, but not changes for this position. You know, Dan Ashworth was headhunted for many, many months. He was obviously chased for about 10 months. I think he was on gardening leave for 4 or 5 months. He was paid millions of pounds for. I worked with Dan Ashworth at the FA for probably 2 years, and he's been very successful wherever he's been, at Brighton, West Brom, the FA, at Newcastle most recently. I'm really shocked this morning that this has happened, and it's not a great look at all. It's something that's going to need a lot of explaining, and I think that the statement that the club have put out is really poor.
Let's have a look at that statement. It's very short. It came out just a couple of hours ago. As Gary says, he's not impressed with it. They said this, United. Dan Ashworth will be leaving his role as sporting director of Manchester United by mutual agreement. We would like to thank Dan for his work and support during a transitional period for the club and wish him well for the future. Gary, just expand on why you think that's so poor.
Yeah, Manchester United haven't had a voice for 10 years. They've lost their authority, they've lost their boldness. I think they've been getting it back a little bit in the last 12 months. But what's really clear is that there is a fracture here. Something has happened. You can't bring somebody to the level of Dan Ashworth and then lose him after 5 months and think that something hasn't gone wrong. Fans are going to be now asking the question, what's gone wrong? They're going to speculate. It's going to leave huge voids. I think you're better off just punching us in the face with the truth sometimes when it's so obvious that there has been something that's gone wrong between the personalities of Dan Ashworth, Omar Barada, Dave Brailsford, whoever it is in this last few months that have obviously not got on with each other or it's not been working. Just tell us, because it's obvious that something has happened. I think that statement, to be honest with you, is weak.